Before we start our discussion of Amazon Music HD, maybe you should give it a spin. In the description below, there's a link to get 30 days free of Amazon Prime membership. With this membership, you can either sign up for Prime Music HD for 30 days free or get a reduced Prime membership discount on the Music HD subscription. Totally your decision. I've also included a link for 30 days free of Amazon Prime Music Standard service. You will need to download and install a client application from Amazon on your computer or mobile device to stream HD content. Once you've done this, find your favorite album and play it in the background, or listen to it and come back to this video. This way, you'll have a chance to listen and experience the service. Oh, and by the way, this is not a paid sponsorship. I'm doing this for my viewers and not the corporate overlords. Steve Jobs was wrong when he said people want to own their music and not subscribe to it. Clearly, subscription-based music has taken off. Spotify is king of music streaming, followed by a number of competitors like Tidal, Apple Music, Qobuz, just to name a few. I've been asked several times to review the Amazon Music HD service. It's fairly new. People are wondering how it sounds and if the Amazon Music library contains what they want. Well, okay, let's find out. But before we jump into the review, we need to understand our audiophile streaming options, which is what this video is really about. I'm going to limit the comparisons to Spotify Premium, Tidal, Qobuz, and obviously Amazon HD. Although there are other options, I think these are the biggest, most in your face. This video will provide an overview of each service. Some of this material might make your decision for you. For example, if you have a financial hardship, then paying Tidal's exorbitant price may not be viable. In the follow-up videos, we will talk more in depth about Amazon Music HD. We will talk about its user interface, both on desktop and mobile devices. We will look for music on this service and see how much of it is actually in CD quality. We will then start comparing services and their sound signature. But let's first start with the big picture. Spotify Premium's bandwidth is limited to 320 kilobits per second, which Spotify calls high quality. Spotify streams in MP3 format, which is the bane of every known audiophile. Now, to be honest, Spotify provides great access to the vast majority of music. Spotify's library is robust and expansive. Moreover, Spotify's ability to recommend songs, albums, tracks, artists is renowned. In fact, it's probably the best that I know of from any streaming service. Tidal's standard version is 320 kilobits as well, but Tidal has a much more costly plan that provides CD quality resolution of 16 bits at 44.1 kilohertz for the majority of the songs on Tidal. Now, the other parts of the more expensive Tidal version are songs that are available as Tidal Masters, which provides resolution of 24 bits at 96 kilohertz. Of course, the list of songs available as Tidal Masters is significantly shorter than the list of songs available at CD quality. Moreover, Tidal's premium service is wrapped around the MQA format, which creates problems for the end user, as we will come to see. Qobuz provides two tiers as well. The standard tier is called Studio Premier, which provides everything that the more expensive service called Sublime Plus offers. Qobuz provides up to 24 bits 192 kHz music. The lowest resolution music in either subscription is 320 kilobits per second. The only real difference between the two tiers is that the more expensive one provides purchases of high-resolution audio at a discount, but on Qobuz only. Qobuz streams its catalog in FLAC, not MQA. I could go through a number of other services, but these three are the most used. Audiophiles love either Tidal or Qobuz, while the rest of humanity prefers Spotify or a service with lesser quality. But what about Amazon Music HD? Well, Amazon Music Standard is available to all Prime members. It's part of the Prime membership. But in order to get HD service, you need to pay. Prime members get a few dollars off the subscription. The HD service costs $15 per month for everyone, but if you're a Prime member, you pay only $13 per month. The HD service is 16 bits at 44.1 kHz, which again is CD quality. Amazon also has a smaller list of songs that is available as Ultra HD, meaning it can stream up to 24 bits at 192 kHz. Both HD and Ultra HD songs are part of the Amazon HD subscription. Like Qobuz, Amazon HD streams music in FLAC, not MQA. Moreover, Amazon Music HD does not have songs in 320 kilobits per second. The minimum streaming over a client application is CD quality. Consequently, under HD service, you really should get CD quality for each and every song. This is not the case with Qobuz. If you carefully look at Qobuz's marketing, you'll see that their catalog does in fact include music in 320 kilobits per second. Sound quality is pretty subjective. For example, when reviewers say something sounds better than something else, those people are merely telling you their preference and are not being objective. It is one thing to say that Spotify's MP3 files lack detail, depth, and resolution, and that Qobuz provides the additional detail and resolution and depth present in a song. That would be a factual statement. But if someone tells you Qobuz sounds better, well, that's just subjective. So the real question here is, which of these services is worth your money? Which one provides the most resolution, detail, and depth for the amount of money that they charge? Well, we are not really talking about ginormous differences that jump out at you every single time. You will not notice a difference in sound if you have earbuds that you dug out of a bin at the grocery store checkout line, let's be honest. You may also not hear a difference if the song you listen to is simply poorly recorded, in which case you'll just be hearing a high resolution of a poorly recorded song. But to put people out of their misery, I will concede that Spotify is not the best in providing high-resolution audio, because it doesn't have high-resolution audio. Spotify is good. It's a bit expensive for what it provides, but it sounds just fine. If you're looking for a music service that has the biggest catalog of music and is available on every device and provides decent sound quality on the go, then Spotify is hard to beat. Spotify's search algorithm is great. It's hands down more logical and less frustrating than what Tidal uses. Indeed, I have been flummoxed many times with Tidal's search parameters. I can type in a song and artist and Tidal won't show the result. It's not that Tidal doesn't have what I'm looking for, it's merely that Tidal doesn't understand what I typed in the search box. If I type the exact same phrase in Spotify, I'll get the result immediately. This is a complaint a lot of people have had with Tidal. Long-term users say that Tidal needs getting used to. You will eventually figure out its quirks. But eventually is not good enough for such a premium service. In order to enjoy Tidal at high-resolution audio, you have to pay $20 a month. With that amount of cash, you should not have to fiddle around with a dumbfoundingly stupid search algorithm. I conducted a head-to-head test between Spotify and Tidal several months ago. I conceded that Tidal service does provide slight improvements. There was slightly greater depth and detail in Tidal's streaming service. But I questioned the financial viability of choosing Tidal Hi-Fi over Spotify Premium. And Tidal also comes with a lot of gotchas. You have to pay $20 a month, that's the first problem. Then you have to make sure you have MQA-compatible devices. Your source has to decode MQA before all that hi-fi streaming goodness can be heard. Tidal's desktop and mobile applications can decode MQA. But if you don't have a mobile device that decodes MQA, you'll have to spend more money on a portable DAC that can decode MQA. You can see how easily the costs mount. So the cost can be as little as $20 per month for Tidal, or it could be $20 plus the price of a device to decode MQA, like the Dragonfly Cobalt. It's a tough sell for a lot of people. Then you have Qobuz. Frankly, Qobuz's marketing is a little irritating. Every other streaming service tells you upfront what the costs are, but Qobuz is a little too cloak and dagger about it. They'll tell you that the standard service is $15 per month. But as of November 2019, it was announced that this $15 per month cost is promotional only. There is no information when this promotional period will end. Then there's the hidden cost of Sublime Plus, the top tier option. Before you can even see how much it costs, you have to register and provide your personal information to Qobuz. This is unnecessary and unjustified. People should not be required to hand over their personal information just to find out what you are going to charge them. Online sources state that the Sublime Plus service costs $250 per year. It's a lump sum payment, by the way. As I said before, the only difference between the standard service and the Sublime service is that with the Sublime subscription, you can get discounts on music that you buy from Qobuz. If you choose the current $15 per month subscription, you'll end up paying $180 over the course of the year. Unless you really must buy music from Qobuz, the Sublime Plus service is frankly a ripoff. So, this is the landscape. We have 4 services that do some different things. Spotify is what I'd call the starting line. The premium subscription plan is around $10 per month. All music on this plan is 320 kilobits per second. Tidal offers 2 options. The first is the same music quality as Spotify and costs the same as well. The second option costs $20 and provides high-resolution audio, but you may need a compatible device. Then there's Qobuz, which has 2 options. Unless you absolutely need to buy music from Qobuz, it makes more sense to consider the $15 option. This lower-cost option provides high-resolution audio than both Spotify and Tidal. And you don't need any special hardware to enjoy the high-resolution audio, unlike Tidal. Amazon Music HD is also $15 per month for non-Prime members. This will provide you at least CD quality sound. Some of the music will be available at higher resolution. If you're a Spotify user, does it make sense to get onto Amazon service for $5 more? And if you're going to pay $5 more, why shouldn't you pay a little bit more than that and get Tidal? And if Qobuz costs the same as Amazon HD, why not go with Qobuz? This comes down to a few factors, I think. First, the number of full albums available. Now, caution, I said albums, not songs. This is because you can find remixes of songs or 1 or 2 songs in an album in Spotify and other streaming services. This really doesn't count. It's not fair to pay for part of a product. Moreover, the number of songs is misleading. If Tidal, for example, has a library of 20 million songs, but only 10 million of them are available in master quality, is that really a worthwhile expenditure? Second, the ease of use for each service. As I said before, Spotify is pretty easy to use. Tidal, not so much. If you're frustrated with the UI or search engine, you're not going to use the service. If you don't like how the software shows information, you might not use it. This is a personal preference to a great degree, but ease of use is a consideration. Third, which service has the artists, albums, songs that you want? If you can rarely find your favorite artist on a service, will you be inclined to use that service? If you're a fan of Taylor Swift, but Tidal only has 2 of her albums, will that affect your decision? And finally, money. What are you willing to pay? In the next videos, we will go over the Amazon HD user interface and quality. We will compare with Spotify Premium, Tidal, and Qobuz. By the way, if you want to participate, tell me in the comments below your favorite albums. I'll randomly select them and we will see if Amazon HD has them in high resolution.